I'll just use your phone. Okay. Make some notes about what you're saying.
One, two. Sound test. 1, 2.
Many people do it in the same theory.
Basically, if we always on pause, the moment that we get the pictures, we also send and if you receive a direct message,
Right guys, how are you getting on?
Yeah, not bad.
Couple of hours left?
Yes.
Can I do a quick interview with you for the live stream?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Cool, excellent. I don't know, have you been here before?
No.
I just do a quick interview, just catching up on who the team is and what you're up to. Is that right? What's the name of your team?
Progetto superlativo.
What?
You say it. Yeah. No, I'm not saying it.
Progetto Superlativo.
Oh, as in superlative project?
Yeah.
Alright, okay then. I'll see if I can get that. I'm Nathan Ray, this is Hacked Manchester 2017, day 2, and with me I've got Progetto whatever, say that again?
Progetto Superlativo.
Oh, excellent. What's your name and where's your team from?
My name's Mitch. Our team are from, North Coders really.
Yeah, you used company team or student team?
Just a student team.
Student team, yeah. Excellent. And what's your name?
It's Andrea.
And what challenge are you doing this weekend?
We're doing the Dexicon challenge.
Yeah, so have you been hacking any of these devices or are you just looking at data?
No, we're just looking at data. So just the way it renders and making a cool game with it. See if we can
game with it?
Yeah, we're gonna gamify it. See if it can make something cool out of it.
Excellent. What's your name?
I'm Alex.
And Alex, what's the idea of this game?
Okay, so the game is there's 2 groups. One is like a seekers group and one's a disruptor group. And the disruptor group has to find sensors around the building and activate them, and the seekers have to find which sensors or guess which sensors have been
They're
activated.
going to next. To plug in.
Yeah.
And what are you working on to make this work?
We're trying to make this heat map render so it shows the data about where the sensors are being activated.
Yeah,
so
kind of where the activity is.
Yeah, exactly.
And what are you using to write this?
We're using React at the front end and it's Node.js for the back end.
So like it's a kind of a web game then, is it?
It'll be mobile, so it's for iPhone.
But yeah, via web, like on a web browser.
On a web browser, yeah. Excellent. And what's been the biggest challenge so far?
Everything.
Everyone we come to.
Yeah, I think like I've been on like React mainly, and getting the heat maps like rendered is quite tricky. We had it fixed earlier, and it's all kind of gone wrong at the moment. But I'm sure we'll fix it.
Have you used React then much in the past? Or?
Yeah, we've been using React for like the past few weeks, and we quite a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what are you guys working on?
So I've been working on React since kind of at the start. So we've been adding control points from the sort of seeker's point of view. So you can like click on a sensor that you think has been activated and lock it. We've just finished doing that, so now we're going to move on, sort of rendering the views for the other team, which is sort of pretty much there. So it should be done quickly.
And what do you think the biggest challenge is going to be in the next few hours to get this right?
I think the biggest challenge is going to be being able to make sure that any kind of data that we get from SQL from the database is then rendered on the heat map, basically, right?
Yeah.
At the moment,
this heat map seems to be causing all sorts of problems. Whose idea was this heat map?
I don't know. Well, they work so great in sort of like isolation at the moment. It's just to get a case of transferring the information onto the front end, and then.
So it's going to look like one of those devices from Aliens, you know, where they have the motion sense, and you see all the blobs in front of you.
Absolutely, you can see the blobs here. Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, this is like static data. So at the moment, it's just like
which is happening.
Exactly, and you can just click on it and lock it. But yeah, technically, up until like I think an hour and a half ago, we had it come in and sort of display the variation of the heat wave. So we need to get that fixed.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, well, thank you very much, guys. Is it going to be ready then in the next couple of hours? Do you think?
Yeah, it'll be ready.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it's got to be ready.
How's your video coming along? Thought of that yet?
How's the what, sorry?
Your video coming along, you know, your submission video.
We haven't started it.
That's in the future sometime. Okay, thanks guys. Cool. See you later. Cheers.
Yeah, and this is
Right, mate.
here, which it wasn't before.
Thank you guys. You okay? Hello? Are you a team here?
We are.
Just right there. Can I do a quick interview with you for the live show?
Sure, for the live
I don't know if have you been here before? Or? No. Okay. I just quickly do an interview with all the teams. I did most of them yesterday afternoon and last night, but I had about 6 or 7 left last night, and I was just like, I can't be bothered.
Yeah. It's just we're all really knackered.
Yeah. So what's the name of your team?
Hack Street Boys.
Hack Street Boys.
I don't know if there's 4 teams called that or something.
There was a Hack is back or something, or whatever. Hack Street's back, I think, over on the mezzanine floor. Hack Street Boys. Okay, let's do this. Do you remember your team as well?
Yeah.
It's Hack Manchester 2017, day 2. I'm Nathan Ray, and with me I've got the Hack Street Boys. Can you tell me your name and where your team is from?
My name's Daniel Robinson. We're from Manchester, all of us, I think.
And how do you know each other?
I know this guy through work, and this guy through work, and this guy through this guy.
So just friends and work here. And work friends as well, obviously.
Exactly, yeah.
And what's your name?
I'm Ronan.
And what's the challenge that you've decided to do?
So we've tackled the Dunnhumby Challenge.
The shopping one?
Which is, to try and improve the client retail experience in the store or in home.
And are you doing it in the store or at home? What's your idea?
In the store. So we've got basically three-pronged idea. Number one, to help people plan their shopping list with a barcode scanner.
Cool.
Automatic planning around the store with all your aisle locations, and then also automatic payout with Android Pay.
With Android Pay, yes, that's good. And have you got the barcode working?
Yeah, we've got the scanner working, so you can scan stuff that's on your shopping list, and it'll add it to your basket, and stuff that isn't on your shopping list, and it will also add it to your basket. Actually, now, as of about 10 minutes ago.
And what are you working on then?
I'm working on a kind of a checkout confirmation thing. So as you leave the store, you tap out and it'll tell you, well, if you've paid, you've paid. If you haven't paid, it will show something so that the security guard can make you pay.
That's cool. And what are you building this in?
It's Ionic framework, so it's Angular 2 based TypeScript.
Cool, yeah. And what, you're making an Android app, is that what?
Yeah, an Android app. It'll actually work on iPhone as well, but all of us are on Android, so
that's what you're
we're just doing
optimizing for. Yeah. Excellent. And what are you working on?
I've been looking at doing notes for the demo.
Yeah.
So just making sure we don't miss anything when we're showing how awesome our product is.
Sure, yeah. Sure. What, when the judges come round?
Yeah.
What's your name, sorry?
I'm Chris.
And what have you been working on throughout the night and things then?
So I did the payment screen. So that's the Android Pay and scanning. You can scan your credit card, debit card. So you don't have to enter all the digits and all that.
Sure.
And I've been doing the video screens for the video for the ceremony as well.
Oh yeah, good. And what stops people from just walking out with this app with a sack full of shopping?
Well, they've got a big trolley, but it's there's going to be random. The idea is there'd be random checks like you do in the big Tesco stores at the moment. So they choose out someone every now and again.
Scan and go things like that.
Yeah, scan and go. That's right.
That's excellent. Cool. And what have you guys been working on then? Is this it here?
This is it. This is the one. So, for example, if we wanted to scan some stuff, then if it recognises it.
Oh, there we go.
Let's see. There we go.
Yeah, I can see it.
It'll ask if you want to add it to your basket and shopping list.
And does it know what this is? Have you just added these things one by one, or?
At the minute, these are just hard-coded. The idea is if we had a large enough data set, then obviously we could just use the same sort of logic to pull
it in from an online database.
Exactly. That'd be ideal.
Yeah. And what have you been? What's been your biggest challenge so far?
The biggest challenge probably is trying to get the barcode stuff and how we structure the data. So trying to get the data in a nice format so it can flow through the app in sort of a reasonable client journey.
A little thumbnail to load up and that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's right. Just trying to think of sort of how the user would be using it in store and trying to make it as easy as possible to go through the different screens.
Good. And what's your challenge for the next couple of hours till for the countdown to keep bogs down?
We can just relax now. I think we've got everything else sorted. Yeah,
don't break it. Make sure you can roll back the code if you need to. Excellent. Well, thank you guys. I'll see you later. Cheers. Thank you. I'm doing the video workshop again at 12 if you want some pointers on your video and stuff. So.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I went to the last one.
Oh, you did? Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Right there, guys. Are you a team, the three of you?
Yeah.
Can I do a quick interview with you for the live show? Oh, right. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
Well, yeah,
he's a PR guy.
Is that right? If you don't want to, don't have to.
Yes, Matt. Come on, you got to market us. Do you want to get the app? Do you want to get the app as well?
What's the name of your team?
Looking pretty terrible. Didn't sleep at all. So.
No, you're not the only one. Don't worry about that.
Do you want makeup?
What's the name of your team? Cash Converters.
Cash with the
CHE.
Oh, as in like finding a cache in the ground. Yeah. Cool. Right,
I'll just do this now. Right.
It's Hack Manchester 2017. I'm Nathan Ray, and with me I've got Cash Converters. What's your name?
I'm Matt.
Matt, and where's your team from, Matt?
My team's from the University of Salford.
Yes, university team then.
Yeah.
And what challenge are you doing?
We're doing the Dunnhumby challenge.
That's the shopping or retail app?
It is, yeah. And we're basically making a supermarket sweep-esque web app where people can go and they pick challenges to go and pick up a series of items around the supermarket, and then they post their best time on a leaderboard.
So it's much more of a game than like a shopping, helping people out app. Yeah. Excellent. That's a good take.
Put it on its head.
That's a good take. Have you got anything to show me?
We do, yeah. It's quite a small resolution on the phone, but
that's right. Let's have a look.
So you get a list of your challenges here. So if you pick the Hack Manchester Essentials Challenge, and then it gives you the list of items.
The 3 things that you need to get.
Yeah.
And these are items from the Tuck Shop, are they, at the moment?
Yeah, these are ones that have been given throughout the day.
Yeah.
So you'd click start here, and then you would
run to the first item.
Yeah, run to the first item in the shop. We've just got them here, and then hopefully this works. The ginger nuts have been scanned.
Oh, it's done it already. Oh,
it's done it already.
That's quick, yeah.
It's working so far.
Oh, quickly. Beer. Here we go.
Get the beer.
It works vertically as well.
Crony is scanned, and then get the frubes in. Frube scanned.
Yeah.
29 seconds. Well, it's ish.
120.
And 122, and then go to leaderboard. Not top, unfortunately.
Not top. No, you're getting there.
Yeah.
And this is all working then.
It is, yeah.
I mean, this isn't like fake. I mean, not fake code, but this is just like actually you've got everything working within the app.
Somewhat. There's a little bit of hacking in there, but for the most part it works.
And what's been your biggest challenge then in the last 24 hours?
For me personally, it was learning React, because I've not done any React before.
And that's what you built the majority of.
That's what I built the majority of it in.
Excellent. And I suppose you only need to store the barcodes of the items that you're going for. You don't need to like. It's not, some of the other shopping apps have like said, oh, you know, they want to go anywhere in the shop and scan anything. You kind of just only need to look out for the barcodes you're looking for.
Yeah, we've just got the ones we've coded in for the challenges.
For the challenges, that's good. And so where does this app go then from here?
I'm not sure.
Is there any more polish you're doing on it, or any more functionality or anything?
Not in the last 3 hours. I just need to get on making the video.
Tweet out your high score, post it to Facebook.
that was one of the plans, but I'm not sure we'll have time to implement that, unfortunately.
Yeah. You can't just plug that in.
No.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you for talking to me.
No problem.
Good luck. Hope you do well.
Very much.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys. Good, like a pro. Thank you for talking to me. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. That's a very good PR man.
But he's like our Steve Jobs, isn't he?
Right, guys.
Hiya.
You a team here?
We are. Yeah. We're missing a member actually.
Is there behind you?
Oh, there is.
Cool. Can I do a quick interview with you for the live stream?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just give us a sec to...
I've not really talked to you yet, have I?
You did yesterday, but it cut out halfway through.
Did it?
Yeah.
I did talk to you yesterday.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I'm fine then. I don't think I need to talk to you. How are you getting on though? Have you
We've got a working thing.
Yeah. Working thing. Where
Happy with it? I can show you it on here. So.
Hang on 1 second. So what's your team name again?
We are Sonic, because it's music.
Cool, yeah, because you're doing the turning the data from the devices that are around the Manchester science industry into...
So we're connecting to the database, which is receiving live information from these devices.
Yeah.
So we've got door sensors here, which...
Well, let's see the music then. Let's see what's coming in if you've got any. Is this the live data from downstairs? Or?
So this is the web app that runs, and you can hear the music.
Is this the live data coming in?
That's the live data coming in pretty much real time.
And what scale did you choose for this music?
So we're just using about 4 octaves of A to G.
Okay.
It starts at A2, goes all the way up to A6, I think.
Good. So let's have a listen. And is there any visual representation to go along with this sound? Or?
So we did originally. We have the floor plans actually there, so you can view them all. But we got it registering like little hits on the map originally for the first few updates of the data. But we ran into technical problems later on. So basically, you can get
the idea's been
you get a snapshot, but it stays still.
Oh, it stays
not updated properly. But sounds all right. So.
And how are you guys getting on?
Yeah, good.
So we're looking at editing the video.
Oh, you're doing the video now?
Yeah.
Have you gone around and got lots of shots from downstairs of the?
Me terribly dancing is what it is in the end. It's a lot of me dancing.
Good video.
Good video.
It's going to be enjoyable, certainly.
Good. Excellent. Right, thank you for chatting with me again,
Thank
guys.
you.
Cheers. Thank you. Cheers. You alright, guys? Can I do a quick interview with you for the live stream? Yeah. Sure.
Remember down here?
You remember Dan? No, that's fine. Where's he gone?
He's ill.
Oh, he's ill. Oh, right. Well, that's a pity, but we can do it without him, I'm sure. What's the name of your team?
So we're 50 Shades of Hash 808080.
50 Shades of Hash 808080, because that's great.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. I get the joke. That's a good one. Is that the middle grade? Okay, let's do this. It's Hack Manchester 2017. I'm Nathan Ray, and with me I've got 50 Shades of Hash 808080, hex joke there, whatever, for you. Can you tell me your name and where your team is from?
I'm Jack, and we're all from around here, to be fair.
And how do you know each other?
Just friends from school.
Just friends, yeah.
So just thought we'd come in and just sort of, like give it a go and see what we could do, because I did this last year.
Yeah.
So just thought, and I know you two haven't done it before, and you fancied giving it a go, so we just thought.
You just drag him along. What's your name, mate?
Sam Luke.
Okay, and what's your name?
Dan.
And what challenge have you decided to do this?
So we decided to do the Ombudsman Challenge, so we're trying to make the most annoying complaint system possible. So it's been fun trying to test it out, and we've definitely irritated ourselves quite a bit during this challenge.
And what's the idea then? What's the kind of the theme of the idea?
So kind of the main point of our idea is we have this phone system. So you know when you ring up a company and they put you through on hold and you have to type numbers and things like that?
Yeah.
So our system, you have to ring up this number to get a code, and they put you on hold for quite a long time. It's got like this automated bot, and that kind of is part of the annoying process, along with a couple of other things.
Cool. And how are you building this though?
Like a mixture of technologies, like the phone base is Twilio.
Yeah, so we're using like a specialist programmable voice and SMS API for the phone stuff, and then we're getting that to talk to our React.js based app that's just a web app.
Like a web app, yeah. And so what is it giving? Is it passing that code along so you can enter in the right code, or?
So at the moment we're just mocking it for sort of quickness, but we could obviously look into doing that as a proper sort of passing of parameters and things like that.
Yeah.
And then there's some other ideas we're looking into as well, to do with like virtual currency and challenges and things to try and improve the experience a little bit.
Good. And what's been the most challenging thing so far to get this all working?
I mean, so unfortunately we're sort of a team member down, so that's affected us a
This
little
guy
bit.
here.
Yeah. So it's sort of been having to sort of we've all had to take on a bit more work than we were expecting, which has slowed us down a little bit. We can't help it, it's just another challenge, I guess. And then I know, for example, Jack, you've not done this sort of thing before, but it's been quite a fun sort of learning experience as well, because I've never used Twilio before, and I've not really set up a proper web app. I've only sort of messed around with it. So
good. And what have you been working on then for the 20 hours?
I've been the UI man. I've been sort of like deciding the main structure, how bits come together. Like just the Viking theme, making sure that's put throughout.
Is that the name of your app servers and complaint worthy?
Yeah,
that's a new one. And what's the plan for the next couple of hours?
So we're going to really try and cram it in, get some extra challenges, some extra levels of annoyance in, and we're just finishing editing the video as well.
So you've got the video done then?
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get that all in on time.
Sure, excellent. Well done, guys. Hope you have it all finished by the time. Cool. You've got probably judges coming around one more time before the end?
Yeah, they should be. They came around about 11 o'clock-ish, so they should be back. Yeah. Hopefully.
Excellent. Okay then. Thank you very much. 50 Shades of Hash 8080. Get enough 80s in there. It is like a hexadecimal thing, isn't it? Because it goes from 1 to whatever the letter is. Yeah. All right. Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Right, guys. Can I do a quick interview with you for the live stream? You're the last team I've spoken to. Sure. What's the name of your team? What's that? You tied you up a bit. Don't worry about it. You're not the worst.
Well, as long as we're not the worst.
Yeah. What's the name of your team?
It's the Hack Street Boys.
Hack Street Boys.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. I think that's why we might be already a team. Hack Street Boys, isn't it?
Okay, so originality is not a strong point on that.
It's better than Table 17, which is like.
So yeah, creativity.
Creativity is like.
We didn't even create we just got a pun generator.
The pun generator. Is that what you just went with?
Yeah.
That's cool. Right. Okay. Let's do this. It's Hack Manchester 2017. I'm Nathan Ray, and with me I've got Hack Street Boys. Is that right?
Yeah.
Hack Street Boys, excellent. Can you tell me your name and where your team is from?
My name's Ollie and we're from North Coders, based in central Manchester.
Excellent. So is that a company team?
It's a coding bootcamp.
A coding bootcamp, excellent. What's your name?
My name's Sandy.
And what challenge are you doing, Sandy?
We're doing the the Co-op Funeral Care Challenge.
Oh, the funeral, yeah. So help with bereavement.
Yeah, help people get over that grievance and get them back connected with the community.
Excellent. What's your name?
I'm Johnny.
And how are you doing this? How are you helping people?
Well, we're hoping to we were hoping to generate a profile page for the person that's passed away.
Yeah.
That was like a tribute, and the people that had lost that person could use it as a community to pay the respects and keep in touch with each other, basically. Yeah.
And how are you planning on doing that then? Is that a website?
We used Facebook's API, which we had a bit of trouble with. But
challenge number 1 was it?
We've hacked together something. Yeah, I don't know.
And how does Facebook? Do they play nice with these external websites and things?
No, you have to have really good authentication set up and everything. It has to be spot on, or else you won't get what you want.
They just won't give you the data.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Dan.
And what have you been working on to make this happen then?
Well, we've been using React, and we basically just tried to fetch the data and then just mapping that, manipulating it and mapping it onto the page based on the individual.
Excellent. And what have you been working on? Have you been working in React then?
Yeah, mostly React and Node.js. Yeah.
Something you used before?
Yeah. So North Coders is basically they teach it as part of the curriculum.
All right.
So we've all basically the exact same experience with it.
Which is not a lot, but enough.
No, it's
enough
not. It's not a lot, but we talk quite well and quite intensively. So this is within this first time we've been thrown in there with it. It has been very stressful, and I think we're all quite tired, especially now when we're
have you worked through the night then, or have you?
I've had 45 minutes sleep.
Yeah. Just a tad. Yeah. And what have you been working on to get this working?
I've been working with the Facebook API trying to fetch the data. So I've had some hair pulling out moments for quite a while, and also a little bit of the CSS on making forms for user data to input.
Yeah. And with this North Coders thing, are you all not all, but are you wanting to do this professionally? Or?
Yeah, I think most of us have come from other professions and are looking to get into software development. So this is kind of a fast track kind of way to do that.
And have you enjoyed your time over this?
Yeah, definitely. As my friend said, it has been quite annoying sometimes just to figure things out. But once we have figured them out, it was quite rewarding. So
yeah, excellent. Well, anyway, any last challenges for the last couple of hours? You got your video done? Thought about it?
That's what we're working on now.
Working on the video,
we've just been outside recording it, so now we're just editing it together and getting the showcase out there.
Excellent. Yeah. What the judges are going to come around one more time? before the end, you think? Or?
Possibly. We had someone come round earlier, didn't we?
Yeah. Were you showing them like the kind of final product at that point?
Yeah, we were. Yeah, and also in the things that we wanted to achieve, we were kind of explaining because we didn't quite get where we wanted to be.
You're not going to get much further.
No.
So, yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much, guys. Thank you for talking to me. I'll see you later. Cheers.
Still complain about stuff being high quality. You speaking? Yeah, you can hear it here. Maybe it's something like no. I've got it down to 15 seconds in that video. Should you make that 13 seconds?
Actually, you talk about your part.
I need to come
you're talking about I guess.
Yeah, so that's just 13 seconds audio. All I'll be doing is I'm just going to go into that room now and record me saying, I'm just going to literally play this and be like, so here basically you're just logging in and then there's also this other form of the data that the user can add, and then it generates this page right now, all the relevant data.
Remember guys, tell the human story, not just the text story. If your app is for humans to remember loved ones, mention that at some point. I mean, show off the tech as well, but...
I don't know. I've done all that team. I might run next time.
As soon as you press start,
Right, boys and girls.
It's a kneecap.
if we had more time for the project,
I like that more than I probably should.
more data
You know the guys that did the stupid banking app joke?
or the first
take banking service.
Somebody was doing a banking app
We're also interested in
for cats called Cat West.
the whole system.
And when I was interviewing them, I said, "What about the one for dogs?" And they were like, "No, we're not doing a dog one." I said, "No, it's Barclays Bank first."
Oh, beautiful. Did you think that on the spot?
I just thought of it on the spot. Yeah, I mean it's really bad, but I was quite chuffed with myself.
Hey, if you came up with it quickly as well, it's worth it. Oh, we send this permanent chat. We send them this for February. The whole team got that.
Team going on.
Qwerty. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's Qwerty.
We can just get it.
Qwerty's ABC.
Even if it looks crap, we can just quickly implement it. It's better than more.
You're rolling. Type your name on my keyboard. Just type name as your number one. Well, on this keyboard or on that? On the keyboard, on the actual keyboard. As your number one.
What's going on there, sir?
You have to actually work out where if you it's alphabetical order, so keyboard actually works out alphabetical order. But A is Q.
It's one of those.
Well, Q is A.
We tried a number of different methods, GPG encryption, RSA encryption, and obviously everything just goes together.
Okay, so we'll move.
Very cool. Yeah, there was many areas.
We got angry spot now. Did you get angry?
Oh, no, it's just like. Harry raises his voice.
You just kept trying to control sequence of weirdly.
What it is.
And then when after me, I was like, no, back to this plan, like, kind of like conversing everything you were saying was meant up into me.
Yeah, that's not really an apology there.
Oh, you just like that more, right? And
it's just a stress.
Not really.
being a massive
Guys, this is on the live stream now.
Man, you just ruin all I'm
just going to do the video workshop again.
Workshop there.
Pardon?
Video workshop can be there.
Have you done your video yet?
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you want to see it?
I'm just going to announce. I'm doing it at 12, so I'm just going to announce it now. I've got like 3 minutes. So. I'll watch it if you want.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I think you'll enjoy it.
Cool too.
It is probably one of the best videos I've seen in a long time.
You get the video. Oh no, we can't
actually do work.
Oh crap.
Unlike other people, I'm actually doing
I tried to, but I got told I'd slow them down by twice too much.
Wait, so how much stuff are you adding to this?
We're changing one part that looks.
Because I tested you about 5 minutes ago.
But we're changing one part
So
that's
I'm
like just
changing
on
this.
stone
So
walls.
get rid of the Morse code name thing.
Yeah. It was just
and
stone
replace it
walls.
with that stupid, alphabetical order. What's going to happen though is when you press a letter, it's going to light up the letter of that keyboard.
Hopefully, to make it a bit more visual.
So you can get a visual cue as to how it works.
Otherwise,
If I've done anything to.
No, do.
So I'm just doing that.
What was that?
Amazing stuff.
So now to get elements by ID. Sorry, what was
Sorry.
Now, depending on Ryan to fix it. What should I Yeah, she helped at one point, but. She's got a little bit.
And you guys might sleep as well.
Well, that
and the point.
You can allow.
Yeah, no, we'll sleep later on.
Right.
Right, we make a move soon, so
Yeah, I'm thinking
when he's doing the video workshop. You can say quite a bit, not in the way. Just send messages.
I know where you did the live stream on there.
And can't help. Can't help.
Oh, I'm busy now.
Come on, buddy.
didn't start well, did you? Good luck, coach.
I don't know. Well, you know, thanks for coming back. You could have just stayed at home. It's okay, sounds so good. It's just like absolutely nothing like the previous ones I've seen. Like it was fun to, I don't know what it is.
I think it's like obviously
I don't know. I think for me it was because of how serious it got.
There's less people than there was a few minutes ago.
Yeah, they run up the hill as well.
Yeah, no.
Every time I think I've done it 3 times. And every time I've done it,
I stuck around
You too comfy.
but we've never really like.
Hello. It's too warm here. The air conditioning is quite high in the main room.
Did you forget your phone, guys?
Because it got rid of smelling smart.
no, I understand why.
Excuse me. Did you forget your phone?
Right, I need to go to the.
Do you want to get it for you?
Cool.
That's twice in like the past hour.
That's right. Give it 1 more minute and then we'll start. You come for the video workshop? Yeah. Just making sure. Don't think that person's it.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't think anyone's coming, so I'll just start. Okay, so the video workshop and my things, I'll just whiz through this quickly, and then if you've got any questions or ideas that you want to bounce off me, I'll do that at the end, seeing as only like a few of you. So quickly going, I know it's quite late now and you're probably really tired, but if you, one of the main rules for making videos like this is you need to be having fun. Or at least appearing like you're having fun, because if you're like hating every minute of it, if you're hating every minute of it when you're doing the narration or you're doing the direction or you're working with somebody to get the shots that you need, if you're just really frustrated and like pulling your hair out, it will really come across in the video, even though the video might be only a minute long, unless you're professional and you can really act well, or you know, work really hard and make it appear like you're having fun when you're really not. But obviously you're not professional filmmakers, so it's probably best to get your head in the right place before you start. But we're running out of time, so you might not be able to do this, but you know, do the best you can. Hi there. So then the next thing I would say is, rule 1 was have fun, by the way. Rule 1 was have fun while you're making your videos. It'll come across in the video. Number 2 is show, don't tell. The boring videos that we watch is somebody like holding something up and you just hear a voice saying, this is where you log in, and this is this feature, and this is this feature, and this is this feature. It's always better, if you can, to show somebody what you're doing and for them to see, you know, see what's happening, and then you add the narration or you add your notes to it, like the kind of like your verbal notes explaining what's going on. And keep those kind of as minimal as possible. Like show, don't tell is really important. And it's also important that if you're in a, like you're doing the retail app, if you can do the, if you can film that in like a retail place, it's better, because then you're actually showing where you know, where the app is meant to be used. Instead of saying, oh, we'd use this in a shop. If you're in a shop and using it, you don't have to put that line of dialogue in your narration, and then you can save that time, or you can save that dialogue for something which is more important, which is like a key feature that you actually want to explain and make sure somebody really gets. So show, don't tell as much as possible. Rule 3 is stick to the rules. You've got rules for your video. You've got a time limit. You've got an amount of. You've got a time limit, like the length of your video that your video can be. You've got a time that you have to get it submitted. Just remember, just be like before you submit your video, watch through it one more time, read the rules, and just make sure that your video matches up with the rules. Like for this though, the rules are pretty simple. You should be able to follow along. But I know a lot of video competitions and a lot of things. Like if you're 1 second over and the time code goes to 1 minute 1 second, they just they just don't enter your video into the competition. I don't think they're quite that strict here, but it's something to be aware of. Oh, and get it in on time. Title it right, tag it right, put your team name in, make it easy for the judges and for the people who are looking at your video, make it as easy as possible for them to get your video on the screen tonight, especially if you're nominated and especially if you win, because when you win tonight, which I'm sure you're all going to win, when you win tonight, people aren't going to get to play with your app, but they are going to get to see your video. So that's how they'll remember your team, for good or for bad, I don't know. Okay, so how to make it look good as best you can. Try and film it somewhere in light, outside in the bright sunlight if you can. Get a good camera, but to be honest, any decent smartphone now, camera phone, is as good as you need. But like I say, get the best one that you can. And to do with the lighting, if you're showing the screen, it's best to go somewhere bright and then just put the brightness right up on your phone. Not so much that it's blowing out and you can't see the text and things, but what you don't want to be is being like in a dark room and a really bright screen, because then your phone will look at the screen and everything will be dark and muddy behind you, and your hands look a weird colour, and you look at your face and it's all dark and stuff. So get good lighting and then set your screen to match the lighting of the room. Reduce the shakes. If you can, get a tripod. If you can't, if you're filming something, put your hand against something solid and film like this, and then it's just much less shaky than this. Or get a chair, put your hands on the back of the chair. If you want to do some panning shots and tilt shots and you don't have a tripod, get someone's head, put the camera on the head like that, press record, and then just get the person to kind of like control the head and move it. And that's really that would look really solid and kind of look as good as a tripod, because people's heads are designed to move smoothly and things like that. So that's a quick bio hack for you there. A good app, if you want to adjust the settings, is Open Camera on Android. With that you can adjust the exposure and all the settings just from within the shooting screen. So use that if you want. Audio, try and record it in a quiet place. This room is great for recording if you need to record some audio. Probably don't record in the main rooms or downstairs in the museum. It's really really loud up there. And record your sound separate from the video. And if you can use a microphone on plug it into your thing. Just use a voice memo app. I think every voice memo app you can just export the memos as like MP3 files that you can drop into your video editing, or get your microphone quite close to your mouth, not so you're like blowing into it, but like just so you're speaking over the top of it, and get your good radio voice on. That's it. I think that's okay with the sound. And okay, how to make it look interesting. Don't record your video in the main room, because it looks like you've recorded your video in your main room and you've not done anything or gone anywhere creative. We've got a whole museum here that you could literally record your video like on a spaceship or on a steam train. I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying like if you get out and about a little bit, you can have a much better background. And if you want to, you can use tips and tricks with like time lapses or put filters on. You're probably running out of time to do anything, that's going to take you quite a bit of time to set up. Like I say, if you're doing the retail app, find somewhere retail. If you're doing the bereavement app, film it in a graveyard if you can. I mean, that might be a bit cliche, but you know, like actually think about what your app is and think about the location. Find the shtick, find the jokes that you can tell within the app. If your app has a pun in the name, play on that pun if you want to. You know, find something to make your, like separate from your app, but find something to make your video a bit more interesting. You can do character and voices, do that. Like I said, probably leaving it a bit late for you to go and get costumes and get dressed up in your Halloween gear just to shoot your video, but no, I think that's it. And also, when it comes to fun, test it out. If you think it looks great, show it to another team. If they just don't crack a smile the whole way through your video, you might need to rethink it slightly or just maybe tone it down. I don't know. But I can't teach you how to be funny. And this is rule 4, and this is the most important rule. Nobody cares. No, I'm going to rephrase that. Like, kind of hardcore tech people will really care if you've dreamt up a really good log-on screen for your app. But most people don't really care about, oh, this is how you log into the app. What most people care about is a human story. So if you're doing the bereavement thing and you've come up with an app to help people through the bereavement, start your story on, this is Bob. Bob's friend died last year in a car crash, or you know, whatever it is. You know, come up with a fake story, not a fake story, but you know, just come up with a story and tell the human story, and then tell how your app helps this human deal with their human problems and deal with their human stories. And you can do this for every single app. Even the joke apps, which are like, oh, how are we going to make this service as difficult as possible to get through? If you start off saying, the Ombudsman service is this, and we're going to make it as difficult as possible, that's not a human story. If you've got, oh, Jill is at home with her 3 kids and is pulling her hair out, but she has to contact the Ombudsman, oh, and here's an easy app to use. And now you've turned that process into a human story for Jill at home with her 3 children, and now she has got this crazy app this crazy web service that she needs to get through. So anyway, that's my most important rule. And finally, have fun making it. I hope you have fun making it. Okay, any questions or anything? Yes, go.
I have some screenshot video and some other video that's been built. I just need a way of shoving it all together, making it to me like
Are you on an app? Are you on a Mac or PC? PC. Well, Movie Maker should be okay because you can drop things into Movie Maker and then add a like a soundtrack line. So you should be able to do it. Movie Maker, yeah. And then just keep the transitions like vanilla, like, you know, just a fade in between one shot on the next. Don't be like putting like bouncing transitions and like swooping in videos and things like that. Pardon?
Yeah, on Mac.
Yeah, and because they just look cheesy. Like, unless you know what you're doing, they just unless you're George Lucas with Star Wars, where he does it. But most people aren't George Lucas. Any other questions? Yeah, go on.
Animation's okay.
Yeah, go for it if you can do an animation. Yeah, sure. Most people can't, but that's good. Go.
On a Mac, do you recommend simple software that does exactly what Movie Maker does?
Yeah, just iMovie. iMovie's fine. It's free, I think, on all.
It's 2 gigs.
Pardon?
It's really slow to download.
Oh, is it 2? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna get to it.
Go on, get to it. Any more questions?
If you're going for more than one sort of challenge, because your app sort of spread us about 2 or 3 different.
Yeah.
Is it okay to focus on 2 or 3? Or?
I would probably focus on 1 or 2, like in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because by the time you've said, oh, we're going to be doing the Ombudsman app, and we're going to be doing this, and we're going to be doing that, you're 15 seconds in to a 60-second video. So I would just say, oh, this covers multiple challenges, and then just get to it.
Okay.
But like I said, it's about, if I can press the right button, is like if you've got a good story to tell, you don't really need to mention the app really, like the challenge at all. People will work out what the challenge is from the story you're telling.
Okay.
Cool.
In iMovie, I've never used it before, I'm struggling through with it at the moment.
Yeah.
It's coming together, but you really putting up a fight. A title. I just want to put a bunch of text on a page, on a slide, and it's probably not the best thing to do. the title's what you should use.
Yeah, and you should drop in. Or the other way is to do your title in just like a simple image editor like Pixelmator or PaintShop Pro.
What size image should you have if you're going to...
1920 by 1080.
1920
by 1080, yeah, and that's like the HD thing. And then if you then you just export that as an image, a JPEG or a PNG or whatever, and then just import that as a shot into iMovie, and then just drag it onto the timeline. And that's instead of trying to mess around with all the text and something in iMovie, use, like you say, use an image program that you already know, and then just move it over. That's what I do with all of mine.
I can't. So I've got a logo for the app, kind of, and it's got like it's a green background, and if I make the solid background colour in Movie Maker, and give it 100% opacity, it just covers over everything. But then if I give it less than 100%, it's not the right colour. So I've just got rid of the colour now. I've just got black in the background.
Oh, right, okay.
So, do you know how to have like a solid colour background?
What's on top of the background then?
Text.
Just
the title.
Just the title and stuff. I don't know. I don't really use it enough. Like I used it to do like basic stuff, but like I use a professional, software, and so I don't really know to be honest.
I've used the Camtasia one in previous years. And I thought I'd try and use the Movie Maker.
The Camtasia's quite good.
Yeah, I wish I'd used that now and got it installed, but I opted for...
it's often best to use something that you know, and maybe not do it like brilliantly, but instead of trying to teach yourself something new with like 3 hours to go and things like that.
I think my presentation's got stuff for doing that I've not got used to that.
Cool.
Also,
okay, thank you.
Also, I've not got any recordings of using it, but more like screenshots.
Yeah.
I've not actually got any of my voice in it as well. It's more, there's a music in the background, and then there's two types of music. The music at the beginning, which is a bit morose because it's saying like some SMS and it goes happy, like this is the solution.
Okay.
So it's got like music throughout, and I think the slides, I don't necessarily think it needs my voice.
Sure. It often doesn't need you wrong.
Okay.
Like if you can tell a story with pictures and show the app and showing it working, and you like to say, to be honest, I don't really like voiceovers.
Okay.
They're good if you want to point out something specific and say, on the back end we're using a hashed, salted, whatever, because you can't really show that. Like it's difficult to show that. But that's kind of showing off your technology that you've made. Whereas if you're showing off the idea that you've made, you probably don't need that as much. So.
I'm so tired.
Sleep at all last night?
I got 3 hours.
Good.
I need sleep. Give me a second. What we're talking about? Background colours, music, voice. Is there any sort of recommended length of like individual slides? So I find like 4 seconds.
It's a bit long.
Do you think that's a bit long?
Yeah. Most people can see an image and take it in within 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Yeah. But if you want to do like a more calm, like we're showing this, like with the calm music, probably 4 seconds might be okay. But it just feels right within your video, I suppose.
Okay.
There's not a right transition length and stuff. So.
I'm pretty sure you can export to YouTube from Movie Maker, can't you?
Or just export as an MP4 and then just upload it there. So cool. Yeah, it might be easy because to export straight from iMovie, you have to be logged into your YouTube account and stuff. I don't know how easy that is. So. Right, cool.
Thank you.
See you later. Right, turn this off.
gonna go and get some food now, okay? Why? Because it's lunch.
Is it being served now?
Oh no, I'm just gonna go.
Oh right, you're gonna go and grab some elsewhere.
Yeah.
That's cool. No, I was just gonna jump out and
Like what?
jump to the front of the coupe. Let's go.
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll have to wait for 2:15, and I don't think the students is gonna wait. Come on, let's go get some food.
They look far too comfy back there.
Yeah, it's very hot.
We don't want to get anything, but
I think we are going to
Alright. I can't remember guys, did I interview you yesterday? Can I do a quick interview with you for the live stream? Yeah, you're not the only one now. No, I've been picking up a few interviews this morning and stuff. Is it just the two of you on the team?
Just me and another team.
Oh, you're just two individual teams?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll chat with you for a minute. What's the name of your team? Have you got a name?
Team Bo Solo.
Bo Solo?
Team Bo Solo.
Bo Solo. Cool. Just to see what you've been up to and things. It's Hack Manchester 2017. We're now 23 hours in, 24 hours in, I can't remember. And we've got Team Bo Solo. Can you tell your name and where you're from?
I'm Bo Ajayi Walmsley. Came from London.
Yeah. You come up to London for the event?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. What challenge are you working on?
The co-op challenge.
And that's the helping people with bereavement.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And what's your idea?
To create an app that helps people coping with bereavement become more physically active and social in their area that they're living where they're from.
In the physical location. Yeah,
but also not just physical activities, social activities, to help them get back out there and be part of the community that they live in.
And so what's this? Is this an app or a website?
It's an app. There are activities and there are also other things to help their mental well-being. Just certain features on the app that help their mental well-being to help them cope with grief.
Sure. And what's this? Is this an Android app or an iPhone app?
It's an iPhone app, but it's made in Cordova, so it could be both.
Oh, it could be pushed out.
Yeah, it could be both Android or iOS. It's not,
have you got anything to show for this? You've been working this a couple of hours, then, have you? Yeah.
I have worked this a couple of hours. Yeah, I mean, let me see if it's still on my connected to my phone. Okay, so it's using the phone app to.
So you've been building this. What did you say you were building this in?
Cordova.
Oh, Cordova.
Cordova, yeah. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Framework 7 as well. So no like front end frameworks. I was thinking about using the React, but I've got limited experience there, so I thought I'd stick with
what you know.
What I know.
Yeah. Well, the solo team, I would suggest that's a good idea. Some of the other teams are just like throw a team member on the problem which they haven't worked on before.
Yeah, I know certain people. I know with this competition you can't do any coding beforehand. So because I knew it was going to be on my own, I just planned it down to see
so you knew the challenge that you were going to do coming into it then?
I looked at all of them and decided I wanted to figure out which one that I would enjoy, and which one I would get pleasure out of, which one would help others. I didn't want to just create a joke app.
And
there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just I wanted something that I could add to my
it wasn't going to motivate you for 25 hours.
Exactly.
Exactly. Cool. Have you got something working there?
It's not working, but I can show you on the desktop.
Yeah, show me.
See.
Like the emulator thing,
Yes, it's the emulator. You can see it's an app. It's got a toolbar at the bottom here. It's called Rekinetic. So it's combining reconnection and kinetic.
Oh, excellent, good.
Kinetic energy to physical activity to help people reconnect. so they can get a daily invitation, so they can find out to help encourage them to do something active or mindful. Find out activities in the area. There are ways for them to chat to others. At the moment, this isn't, as it's on the browser, it won't work. On server. So, and there are also lists of other activities.
So you've got quite a few features in there. And do most of those features work then, or
these activities you can book, but some work better better demonstrated on a mobile.
Yeah. And what's been your biggest challenge then? If you know this software a bit before and you had an idea, so what's been the biggest problem?
Biggest challenge. I have used the languages, but I haven't used Cordova to put them all together. So for me, that was the biggest challenge. It's the first time I've made websites before in the past, but I've never actually made an app all by myself independently.
Sure.
So I knew that I came here knowing what I could achieve and what my challenges would be, and I didn't find it daunting. I just knew it would be, being in the environment where everyone's doing the same thing. It's quite encouraging. Place.
That's a good idea. And you've got quite a range of activities there. Motivational makeup, does that say? Oh, meetup.
Meetup.
Okay.
Meetup. Yes.
Motivational makeup could be a good idea as well. Down to karaoke, but also like some meditation. And
things to help people release endorphins, help them feel good.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
That's a good idea. So what you got now? 2 hours? Just under 2 hours?
Yeah, just under 2 hours to get it all finished off. Work on a few of the technical bits.
A few bugs there.
Yeah, a lot of glitches to iron out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, thank you very much for talking to me.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Sorry, it's not used to the camera being.
No, I tried to get. It's more for the. I'll just stop recording. It's more for the microphone, not so much in here, but like in the noisy rooms. The closer I can get to somebody, the better the microphone picks up on the,
sounds.
On the sounds and stuff. Yeah. Is this so kinetics? No, what did you say?
Reconetics.
Reconetics. Yeah. Is that name already been taken, or is that?
I don't think so. I mean, originally it was going to be called. Hand to hold, I just thought this one with what it does, it suits it better.
Yeah, kind of connecting people.
But kinetic energy.
Well, there was another team who, for the shopping challenge, for the retail challenge, and the guys had come up with this name called Go-Kart.
Right. Okay.
And because like go shopping cart kind of thing. And they'd come up with a logo, and I said to them, maybe you should check on the App Store, because that's probably already taken.
Right.
And they brought it up, and not only was the name taken, but their logo down to one line was the same as the logo that had been that was already on the App Store and stuff. So it's different. I know because I've done it in the past. It's difficult to come up with a product name and a logo and a website which nobody's used before. So.
The original name I had been taken.
Oh right,
and so I just thought I'd keep it.
You checked it.
Yeah, I checked it. So it's not bad.
That's cool.
Yeah, subject to change.
So, your other table 5 person here. Can I chat with you?
Oh, not right, mate.
Okay, that's cool.
Surprising.
You want to get it finished?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, right, cool. So, see you later. Right, I'll see you this evening at the when you win the award. Oh no, I shouldn't say things like that.
You're allowed to say that. So.
I'll just with a zero.
Right.
You just get like a coat rack thing, put my hoodie on it, so that's like I'm still here.
Guys, I'm just leaving the live streaming camera there.
Okay.
I don't know if it's too small. Is it okay? Yeah. Fine.
We need to teach me how to do that. Okay, so how am I using this?
You just press the button to start and press it to stop it. If it goes to live, just press it.
Where are we getting this from? You running in from here? Or you could have him, like me, doing it, stay there, and then just you running in.
Oh, is this a film set I've walked onto?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to find good film sets. Film sets may be a stretch, but We're making a movie.
Go and film on a spaceship or a steam train or something.
Art.
An art house. Were you making art?
How do you arrest someone? I've never arrested someone.
Like,
how do you do it?
Just lunge at him, tackle him.
I think maybe assume this is like slightly post arrest and like yielded. And,
just have you on the floor. Yeah. Hand behind your back.
No, I don't.
I'm not like.
So you hold like that, and I grab you like that, just walk off.
Yeah, I think that's probably sensible. Then another shot.
Just have hands behind your back. Being let out. Might be simpler.
Yeah.
I'm happy with front or behind.
Show 1, 2,
We're just gonna, you're gonna be the judge. Sit down and just sign up as yourself and us
Yeah, I'm going to go home.
Okay, good.
We're making the video, right? And it's just we use it for part of the movie scene, and I just wanted someone to have a look to see. Yeah, sure. Just, well, some people say, well, in my team, someone says like, right, that might be sensitive. So I wanted something to, because it's part of the movies. I'm just adding like small parts of them, what we do with the app. So I don't know. Yeah.
Let's go. What's the name of your team?
Sorry, what?
What's the name of your team?
The Low Bar.
Low Bar? Yes. Oh yeah, I remember your team, yeah. You're doing the frustrating interface.
It's not frustrating anymore.
Oh, wait, is it not?
It's working nice.
It's working nicely, yeah. No, but the Ombudsman Challenge, isn't it, that you're doing?
We're doing 2 now. We're doing I forgot the names always.
Go on, where are you? Where's 49? Here, cool.
So, what are you recording? Yeah, just downloaded this free software. Is
excellent.
Really good.
Yeah.
I won't say the name. It's like Lightworks.
Lightworks. Go for it. What's the problem?
Right. So the thing is, this is kind of the video is a little bit like simulating a kidnapping thing, and that can happen.
Yeah.
Then you got a city, which is something like this city.
Sure.
And bad things can happen. And then I don't know if that's too violent for.
What's that? Let me see that clip. Taking of Pelham.
This.
All of this in like.
How much? You're only going to put a second in, though, are you?
Yeah,
it's like a second long clip.
This, that, and then it's going to be cut there, and then small parts of that. But
yeah, are you going to have dramatic music underneath there?
It is music and sound and everything.
Yeah.
It's part of
that
this.
sounds right. Oh, when do we actually get to your app? When do we get to the story that you're telling? Did you come to my video workshop?
No. We are going to try to.
What's that?
He attended the one at night.
They did last night.
This part we're gonna like act as these people is using the app. Like when this happen, people see that guy doing that, and then people in this part, people we have a video of someone using the app.
Sure. But you've set this up, but you're 38 seconds in now, and so that means you've literally got 22 seconds to show your app.
Yeah, but from here it's going to start using it and then showing the map, showing the pins. Cool. That's basically it. I mean,
excellent.
If there is an emergency, people can use the app and then instantly send a report.
And have you got some shots of like everybody safe at the end then after they've used your app?
Ideally, yes.
Yeah, that's what
just after this.
Yeah, that's to.
Let's.
Oh, there we go. You need to cut away before you. A good story there. Next, I'll know what app to use.
I will see what I can cut. Maybe there is some bits I can cut.
Just tighten up a little bit. Yeah,
that's good.
That's cool.
Thanks.
How'd you get on then? Have you made your app then? Have you?
Yeah, you can show him.
Yeah, I can give you a demo if you want.
Is it a web app or is it a mobile app?
It's a web app at the moment,
yeah.
but you can obviously, you've got browsers everywhere, so you can use a browser.
And is this where incidents are happening then in the city?
Yeah, so at the moment we've simulated like a different sort of users. This is user 1, that's user 2. So we've broken down each user gets 3 categories: a high, medium, or a low threat. So depending upon what situation it is. So for instance, there are events when people think, oh, this is wrong or this is scary, but they don't really bother ringing up and ringing the police.
Yeah. If they could just hit a button on an app.
Yeah, so it's like they can just go. If you're walking, you see something weird going on, you just press a low threat button. It just gives a ping on to the police, but they don't do anything. But if in that area you get say tens or hundreds of pings, then police knows that okay, there is
actually like a gunshot in that area or whatever it is.
It's not a gunshot. It's like a small suspicion, but a lot of people have got a suspicion, so it's not one person that's wrong.
It adds up that way.
So it kind of adds up. If it's a high threat, obviously if it's like a gunshot or whatever like that,
people are calling 999.
But you can just press a high threat, then that just kind of alerts them, like that gives them like a.
Oh, good plan.
So so if you press this button, so say for example you press the high threat button, it kind of just renders that on the map where the location is.
Yeah, and it just refreshes
it refreshes and it sends a text message onto. It sends a text message as well, saying that this user just reported a high-level threat with their location coordinates.
Yeah, so if you could tap on that text, it would take you to the location.
Definitely. Or I mean, if you're in an area where you've got no 3G, 4G, or Wi-Fi whatsoever, you can still communicate to the services, right?
Yeah. No, I just mean like with a lat and long on the phone, it's not like unless you're a real like map geek, you're not going to.
This is going to go to the back-end server.
Yeah, exactly.
This is going to go to the police, so it's not something I've just set it up because I don't like
you can't scrape that data.
Yeah.
So that's good, guys.
So we've got like this simulation going on as well. So if you simulate, if there's like something going on a road, say for instance Deansgate, we simulate like so this is going to be like something happening in Deansgate. A lot of people are pinging that things, and it's going to keep growing. So things that then that traffic or that problem is moving forward.
Moving upwards, yeah.
So if you're traveling,
it's going up like a snake.
It's like on the whole road, right? The people keep pinging. So
it's the aliens taking over the cathedral.
Well, probably, yeah. So
wasn't that a computer game a while ago?
I think so, something like that, yeah. But aliens are definitely coming though.
Yeah, aliens are coming. There you go. Right, thank you very much, guys.
Right, thank you very much.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's a good edit. I think that's fine. Like, don't show anybody's heads exploding or anything.
We're just wondering if like gunshots and all that stuff is going to be too much, but
it's a movie.
Cool.
Movie trailer.
I'm going to go back and have my cup of tea now.
Thank you.
See if anyone else wants to talk to me. Cheers.
We'll merge, if Phil can prove his one works, I'll merge his and send them mine. If you can prove that your one works, I'll merge
How you getting on, guys? You alright?
Yeah, we're trying to make the video now.
Yeah, I was like checking. Yeah.
Have you got it here? Right, so what have we got here then? You're doing this in iMovie, yeah?
Yeah.
Find your food.
Bob often goes to the supermarket and gets lost, Bob is sad. Dave doesn't want Bob getting lost because he loves his profit. Dave is happy.
Excellent. That's good. So what's going in these black points?
I don't really know. Just fills at the moment. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So at the moment, this title here, find your food is like way too long. What's that? 5, 6, pardon? 8 seconds, it needs to be 4 maximum. Because literally you need to look at it, people read the words, if there's nothing else coming up on the screen after they've finished reading the words, the brain will just wonder and stuff like that, yeah. So, no, that's a good, that's, you're introducing different characters here.
Dave doesn't want game lost as he loses profit.
Yeah, you probably need to extend that clip out to us.
Dave doesn't want game lost as he loses profit.
I've lost. And then at the end, I would have one more shot of Bob, like wide-eyed, just looking around the shop. He knows exactly where he is.
We were going to do Dave with money in his hands.
Oh right, okay. You mean like, and he's got the money from the or maybe just put them side by side if you can, like Bob with his wide eyes and Dave with all his money, that kind of thing. So, no, that's good. But yes, you do need to chop this down a bit and find things to go. But that's good. Stick with your Bob and Dave character. Good plan. You right? Yeah? Yeah.
So I'm going to use the iMovie years. How would you add captions to the videos, like text?
Have you got your laptop here? You just here? Okay.
Like that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so normally like a lot of it's already on YouTube. Coding montage.
And to be fair, the face pretty bad for
this part, what you need to do is have a shot, typing, but for like a quarter of that time, a shot somebody picking up a cup, up and then down again, a bit more typing, another shot of the cup picking up. So you're going in between the typing and somebody's drinking lots of lots of coffee, that kind of thing. And I would say you just cut backwards and forwards. So you've got typing is quite slow. There's not actually much going on. If you cut between two different shots, it'll be better. Right, when do we start seeing your app then? Is it about now? About halfway through?
It doesn't really. It's just like a.
like the app's like a joke thing, really. Like, I spent so long on the app. I'm not really sure what to do.
Are you just throwing loads of memes in there and things? Yeah. And
introducing.
We're 45 seconds in now.
Yeah, this is like, it just goes black for 8.
Yeah. I would.
Even should be here.
Two screenshots at the end. Oh, you were showing it since like. The video. I think the team that did most impressive. What was that? Let's go start the weekend. So business ideas. Our website was you feel it over the weekend. And I was like, myself, I entered but it wasn't really judged like this. It was judged on like the pictures at the end of the weekend. But you know, you pitched it on the judges and they decided, I think the the one anywhere near one because I didn't really have a good fit. I had like a good idea, and I had a good pitch idea, and I had a good like PowerPoint presentation, and I had something which barely worked, and then on the back of that I picked the virtual competition. That's why I like this one better, because you've got like, the teams have got like hours to, show the judges what they're up to and stuff like that. You can't really fake it. Whereas the judges
You alright? I need a quiet space, like really quiet space for like 10 minutes.
Beanbag room.
Beanbag room's something to do.
Is it?
Are they, even the quiet room's something to do. Trying to get like checkmate. Are they in the same as well?
It's a beautiful day outside.
The hand dryers are really noisy next to the disabled toilets, but you can have a go if you want.
That's nice.
I'll go down that corridor as far as I can, but I don't know if you can get enough away from it.
All of this space out here is pretty good because yeah.
About 2 a.m.
I'll get another copy.
So we sent all the bytes to text messages and then which would be your back down in the bytes. One text message. Maybe not. I'm sure It's such a long things as well. Like, yeah, and the fact that you can see very global. Like, it's very yeah. Oh, God, for sure. Like, you can see that people really want to share that stuff as well. Outside the thing it's on. People like snatching it. Oh yeah, no, it'd be amazing. Exactly. I was thinking what happens in very popular places, but it'd actually be really nice, wouldn't it? Which is almost another layer goes to the picture of you guys want us to see their website. Yes. I don't see No, so it's fine with you. Get to see all
You're the opposite chart, I drove here for a couple of hours, I drove here for a couple of weeks. I wanted to shop myself. The motorway, bored. So you get up to the beach.
How you getting on, guys? You done?
Yeah, choosing music.
You choosing music for the video?
Yeah.
Cool. If that's the only worry you've got now, you're sorted. You obviously find the video really easy now you come to the workshop about it, is that right?
Kind of.
Got fun?
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
You tired?
How are we?
Yes.
Alright.
Are you filming the screen with the webcam camera from the laptop?
Yeah. Right.
Cool. Good hack that you've got there. Is it working?
Yeah. It'll fire some things up. Coming up on that screen.
Oh, that wasn't what I was expecting.
So it shows the text on that one. So it flashes there and then...
oh, that's reading the text, yeah. This is like the lowest bit rate.
Whoa,
not quite lowest.
40 bits a second.
40 bits a second. I was watching a video last night about the bit rates to the Voyager probes, which are, you know, like way out past Pluto, and that's about what they're... Yeah. It's... oh yes, there's no kilo or mega in those bit rates. It is you're down to a few hundred bits a second. So yeah,
a few hundred is quite generous. A few tens.
A few years ago, I was doing this job for a company. The head of marketing for ITV was presenting at a conference in Brazil, but they had to use this Polycom Polycom video conferencing software, but the only way that you could use it was having a webcam. You know, a USB webcam. You couldn't use cameras to plug in or anything because they locked down their software so well. But I wanted to have like a multiple camera setup, you know, really nice cameras. And so I set all that up and then put it onto a screen and then had the webcam, a focusable webcam pointing at the screen underneath the table, you know, with a cloth over it. So it was all, you know, all dark there. And I broadcast to Brazil that way. And I was told by the conference out of all the conference calls coming in, that had the best quality video and stuff, yeah. Because I hacked it together. So I didn't tell the people in Brazil how I did it. I just did it, and they were dead impressed. But yeah, it looks a bit like this basically. So. Okay, guys, does it work though?
Yeah.
Cool.
See on that side.
What's the text? Can you type in text and then it goes through there? And comes
Yeah,
to that?
so I type in here.
Yeah.
So I'll type
hello, man.
Manchester.
Oh, hello, Manchester. Didn't quite finish that.
Yeah, and then hit send, and it should start coming up on the screen here. It comes
up letter by letter.
Okay, how much error correction have you built in here?
Well, if you want to see,
there's a bit of error correction.
Got most of it just at the end.
Because my hand was in the way.
Yeah.
Where's the text? Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Cool. What challenge are you doing?
The GCHQ.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
My confidence in us winning went down quite dramatically then. So which one's this for?
Yeah. No, not so many people are doing that challenge. Some challenges like loads of people are doing. So I'm like, I've seen like 7 or 8 ideas all, you know, doing the same thing. Yeah. But no, this is good. So, were you here last year?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you do the GCHQ challenge last year?
We did the
police one. The police challenge.
The police challenge. Yeah. Looking at the data in Manchester.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you. See you later.
Yes, thanks.
Have the judges seen this yet then?
We're waiting for him to come back round again.
You come back round. Yeah. That's cool. Let's see what else other people are doing. This doesn't look like work.
Hey?
This doesn't look like work. Are you done?
We have finished already, yeah.
You finished?
Yeah, really
Cool.
happy.
You're happy with it?
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. I mean, how you getting on? You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. I've got 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Yeah.
You doing your video now?
I'm just about finishing off, but I can't find the right clip. So.
Oh, you can't find the right video clip?
I can't find the right video clip. No. It's,
cool. Well, hope you get sorted.
Awesome. Thank
Cheers. How you getting on, guys? Hang on, you're not with this team, are you?
No, he's volunteering.
Volunteering, okay.
He works at our company.
Is it working?
It is, in fact, working, yes.
Do you still have the demo running?
I do have the demo up, yeah. Do you want the demo?
Go for it.
Fantastic.
I'm just filling time now till the end of till the keyboard's downtime. So yeah.
So this is our app thing. Yeah, it's
fully realised dream of an app.
Yes. So the idea is, if you're getting mugged and someone's like, "Give us your phone," as you're reaching into your pocket, you can quickly tap on the home screen.
Yeah.
SOS.
Yeah.
And it will start transmitting your phone's location to our server.
Where?
Our server, yes. These are the phones that have been stolen. Yeah, there's one in Japan, one in China, one in...
Yeah. Oh, you've got an install base already, a worldwide install base.
This one's going to be in Sao Paulo. This phone is in Sao Paulo.
So you're kind of cheating there, but...
It's quite hard to test when you can only... Well, you can see that it's there. If someone then takes it a couple of degrees north in latitude, should see that the dot will move in about 5 seconds. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, okay, that's just jumping off a bit.
Yeah. So the police have access to this page, or they would do if this was a real thing. And they will.
Worse, yeah. Cool. Was that the enemy team though?
No, my team is the Wappies.
Wappy, oh that's right, yeah. So I've spoken to hundreds of teams. I've lost track of everybody. So, all right, cool. I'm going to see who else has done something interesting. How you getting on, judges?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
the last stretch now.
Stu, you are the judge as well.
You're busy. You're busy.
We're just going around, just finishing off, talking to all our people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. What judge? What Texcom? Okay. Cool. Judges visit.
Produce a live version of what I had, and I was
And
like,
the answer was.
yeah, maybe. So it was like with an hour to go, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can try. And so I managed to get something together based on some of the code. So yeah.
You enjoyed it?
Yes.
Cool.
You do not portrait.
Still work.
How you getting on, guys? Is it scanning?
It is. Well, something just really weird just happened. It went this way up, which it's never done before. It was working like 5 minutes ago.
Hang on, is that the front-facing camera?
No, it's the back-facing.
Back-facing camera.
Hold on.
It was always landscape. It wasn't.
Oh, it's going landscape. Because some of these scanning apps, you have to have the stripes going vertically, kind of thing.
So here's what it does. If I can get it to scan.
I know that
So
and then it swings round to
Oasis, and then that gets added to your trolley.
Yeah.
And then
No,
you
but
just
like you said, it was like in portrait mode as you're doing it.
I don't know, it's never happened before, but it's fixed now, so.
Seems to work. So this will work on any product to scan, not just the things from the tuck shop, right?
At the minute, it's only the things, because we don't have access to an API.
Just tuck shop items.
Yeah, all this rubbish on the table, it works.
Yeah. Have you enjoyed it then, guys?
Yeah, it's been a brilliant experience.
Yeah. Back again next year, you think?
Of course.
Probably.
Of course.
You student team? Yeah. So you're sick of each other yet then? Or you just,
Sick of it. But I was at the start.
Yeah, sick of it coming into the event.
Yeah. Sleeping for 9 hours.
But anyway, see you later, guys.
How many times?
You alright?
Yeah.
This doesn't look like coding. What are you doing?
My team abandoned me.
They've abandoned you. Well, then home.
Yeah, so I did the rest of the project on my own.
No.
And now I'm helping this team with their video.
Cool.
Hey.
You alright? Yeah, there you are on the live stream.
Who was speaking? Hello, fans.
Hello, fans. There's not that many people watching. I'm just filling some time until keyboard's down. So.
Yeah, I need to go and get my code.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
9 minutes.
Run.
9 minutes. Go and grab a judge.
Why is so many brownies about?
You alright?
I can get it for this amount
All
of time in the
sorted?
video.
Are you just making the video now?
I can get it for this amount of time.
From who?
Nobody.
No brownies were stolen.
No brownies were stolen in the making of this video.
Team name and application name, it's two different things. Team name should be like, I don't know, anything. An application
This is
dedicated to you.
Oh, what table are we?
It's on this piece of paper here.
Thank you.
It's 30. Your team's 30. Thea was crazy.
Okay.
This is what you get for pre-roll adverts on their YouTube.
Have it running?
Yeah. Scan some items.
Scan an item. It's not working. There we go.
Yeah, it's thinking about it.
And we have a blue ribbon man.
That's brilliant. And if you scan more than one item, it creates something like this, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, you've got 7 minutes left. How many bugs can you get out in 7 minutes? That's the...
I think we've given up at this stage.
Pre-roll adverts. Right, guys, how are you getting on?
Yeah, good. We just making 2 videos.
Doing the video, yeah?
Yeah, it's good fun. Yeah. Just gonna watch it through. Yeah, it's good fun. We went outside to.
Sorry, this music's louder than I was expecting. So
that's right. We went out to a dodgy car park and filmed some mafia stuff.
Filmed it out there.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Good. Got out the building a bit.
Well,
it's a bit loud in there. Coming to you guys. How are you getting on?
Yeah, cool.
You doing your video?
Yeah, it's done. It's hilarious.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah.
It's hilarious, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Remember, you can't decide if something's funny or not for other people. You just
I just feel like
objectively funny. Yeah.
How I feel.
Cool. And you all done with your app and everything? Yeah. Yeah. Cool. You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Are you coming back next year then, or?
Yeah, definitely. Why not?
Why not?
As well, like near us in Leeds, like it's going. I saw like it's going to be a hackathon in Leeds as well.
Oh, in Leeds.
So yeah, where we live.
Is that near you then? Over?
Yeah, where we live, in Leeds. So yeah, probably there as well.
Oh, yeah. But I might see you in Leeds.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends if I get invited back.
Yeah.
Next year. I've been here for 5 years, so I might get invited back again.
All right.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Occurrences of them products, and then we get the most popular ones. So I've managed to find the absolute fucking weirdo. Yeah, go on then, reset it then. Let's do some weird ones. You guys want to see us again? Oh right, okay. Is this just a
Yes, some Slack. Some Slack.
I think that would be. I think we.
4 minutes.
Have you done anything extra?
Table 51.
What do you think, guys? Are you impressed?
I think so. Just waiting for this to render now.
Oh, you're rendering? Oh, the video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Onions and yogurt seem to go together quite well.
Have you got it under a minute? Under a minute? 56, cool.
Yes. So I've got garlic naan, some onions, plain yogurt, and hot green chopped chilli. So it should hopefully recommend some curry paste or something similar. We have one before where someone put in a women's razor blade and recommended it.
I don't think it's been updated since we first started.
Okay. You're submitting your video and things?
Yeah, pretty much. We're
Table 9.
Putting all the video together at the moment. Slightly hectic.
Are you not done? You finished your video yet?
Just about to finish it, yeah. So we've got all the pieces, we're just assembling them together and then... So, frantic, but we'll get there.
Yeah, remember to give yourself enough time to upload it as well.
Yeah.
Still have an hours. It's just everybody else is all uploading their videos all at the same time.
Almost tether a phone, that works.
Tether a phone, yeah. So you've got everything finished?
Yeah.
Showed it off to the judges?
Yeah, you've seen it. And so it didn't break luckily. So.
Oh, the demo went well, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, good.
Got the message sender encrypted and it's working well.
Good. And have you enjoyed it then over the?
I had a great time. Yeah.
2 minutes. 2 minutes till keyboard down.
Oh yeah, we finished coding a while ago. So
yeah, everything's done. Yeah.
So well, not that long.
4.5 minutes ago, you're still typing away.
Pretty much. Just before the final countdown this year, so that at least works.
Yeah. They got. Oh, I think we're finishing up now.
Everyone start making their way through to the other rooms. We're going to begin the outro.
live in person.
These are party albums that don't cost £25. It's worth it. What's the shop?
These are two.
It looks like a little bit, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If everyone could start making their way through into Garrett Suite, I'll just remind everyone what's happening now.
Excuse me.
Hi, Miss Volunteers, please welcome people in.
Somewhere out there. Excuse me, one of the volunteers. Can you grab my tripod that's beside the Web Applications UK thing and bring it in here for me? Thank you, Claire.
Let's suppose that you're writing a really important email to a colleague.
30 minutes.
Toot.
Toot? I don't want to do it now. It distracts us.
Just do it. Thank you very much. Sorry, I didn't plan that out very well.
Ladies and gentlemen, big congratulations for lasting 25 hours. Woo! I can see you're all absolutely riveted and full of energy and means for later on. I apologise that we have got the head judge's head in the way of the screen, but it's okay. You really suit Yellow Joe. Okay. Please don't forget, if you cannot make it back for the awards show later, we will be on live stream thanks to our Nathan. Say hello, Nathan.
Hi, Nathan. Hello.
Say thanks to Nathan.
Thank you.
If you just head on over to hack100.com and click on Hack Manchester, you will see the live stream on there, hopefully. Is it on, Nathan? Yes. Seamless. Please carry on tweeting HackMCR and MSF17. Big thank you to all our sponsors. So I'll run through obviously all the challenges. You've been interacting with them all weekend, hopefully, apart from one. Supporter, University of Salford, thank you to Spare Rooms for our lovely beanbag home from home and your comfort packs. Yeah. And who enjoyed their rental car's breakfast, complete with a groovy mug. No love for breakfast anymore, that has passed, that time has passed. Auto Trader as well for our bar last night, which is why you're all feeling a bit jaded. And tonight's bar is sponsored by wonderful Talentful. They're not a recruitment company. They have a subscription basis for in-house recruiters. They're really cool. They're really nice. So do speak to those guys tomorrow night or tonight. Tonight I've had sleep. Right. What's going to happen now? I should have gone for a more contrasting colour, I do apologise. Keyboards down, we've now got lunch. There are some wonderful looking fajitas and things around, so you can make your own wraps, beautiful. Submission deadline is for 2:30. Who hasn't submitted their video yet? Quite a few of you, so you've got not a lot of time. If you have any trouble, just let us know. At 2:30, the judges are all going to leave. So if you've not shown your working creation to the judges, you've got till 2:30. At 3 o'clock, what we're going to do is we're going to start clearing the place down. You don't have to leave or anything. We just need your help clearing things off the tables so that we can start picking, the cables up and stuff. You're very welcome to Netflix and chill in the beanbag room. I was expecting more reaction. Still too quiet. We do have to give the beanbags back though, so keep them clean. The museum downstairs will close at 5 o'clock, which is why we can't go in until 6 o'clock for the awards show. So at 6 o'clock, the doors downstairs will open. Okay, you're welcome to sit and chill around up here until then, or go for a walk, or go home for a sleep. The trams, by the way, on the Oldham line are not working, so get a bus. 6 o'clock, bar will also open downstairs, and we have got a beautiful hot buffet. I hear it's an Australian barbecue. There will be vegetarian options as well. There's mac and cheese and things like that. There should be something for vegans. 7 o'clock, the award show will start. I am confident we're going to be on time this year.
Sure.
Yeah. So that is what's happening for the rest of today. Please do feel free to chill out on a beanbag, get some sleep. Maybe you can go to the cinema, some good stuff on there, watch some Netflix, go for a walk, go to a pub, whatever you guys want to do. Big thanks to Zuto for the brews that we've had. And can we feel a lot of love for our amazing mentors who've helped over the last 2 days. Zulka! This weekend. Most people, brilliant. And massive thank you to our high-vis volunteers. Okay, so just want to let you know what's happening with the judging, because I know you're all on tenterhooks. 3 o'clock we will start deliberating, so we're going to leave at 5:30. 5 o'clock we will come back, so hopefully we'll get it done in 2 hours. Hopefully. This is where it all starts to go wrong. It takes longer. To qualify, judges must have seen your creation and you must have uploaded a video to YouTube and put it on that form. So if you haven't done that, you don't qualify. Okay? You are judged based on meeting the brief. Have you learned something? Have you challenged yourselves? And is it something we've never seen before? Okay? So they're the things that you are going to be judged on. But you're not judged on the video. Okay? Very important. We need the video, but you're not judged on it. The funnier the better though, I think it's brilliant later on. You can also keep track with the live blog, playbyplay.io. We've got a live blog going on that'll tell you all the winners. If you are still too tired to watch the live stream. And of course, there is the live stream. So if for any reason you can't get back before 7 o'clock for the awards show, you can still see what's happened and see if you won. And the biggest thanks to all of you for coming along, because this wouldn't happen if we didn't have all these amazing hackers. So a big round of applause for yourselves. Who's had a good time? Yay! We've also got, just opposite the reg desk, we've got some feedback tables. So we're collecting some just normal post-it notes, pens. Just give us some feedback on what went really well, we should carry on doing, what didn't go so well, and things that you think we could do better next year. So thank you again, everyone, and we'll see you tonight.
So anyone from the University Challenge who hasn't seen me, drop me a message with the table if you're on, and anyone else who wants to give me a demo, just drop me a message with the table if you're on, and I'll come around for demos.
So that's about it. Thank you for watching. I know there hasn't been a huge amount of stuff going on today. We've got the awards show tonight though, and we're going live about 6:30 tonight, about half an hour before the awards show starts. What's that? You just kicked my tripod. It's good to have got hold of it here while I'm talking. And yeah, so I think we've got lunch now, packing up and things. So there's not actually much going on. The judges are seeing the last few teams which haven't been seen in the last hour or so, and then people are submitting their videos. And so I think that's about it for this for today. I think I'll wrap it up here. So thank you for watching. I've been Nathan Ray with Hack Manchester 2017. We're supported by Web Applications UK, they're the headline sponsor, and we're here in the Museum Science industry, part of the Museum Science Group, and this is part of the Manchester Science Festival. Oh, the music's coming on again now, so I will leave it there, and I will see you tonight at 7 o'clock for the awards show. Bye.
Yeah.